Cancer, for this Mercury retrograde, there are going to be a lot of emotions flying around. And I already know, for those of you that have been involved in a relationship, and even you single ones out there, there is just a plethora of emotions coming not just from you, but from others around you. And since you are such a mutable sign, you will tap into that unintentionally. I get the sense that there is a lot going on currently that is either going to make or break you. It's up to you to decide where you want to put your focus, what you want out of life, and how you're going to move forward and go about getting what it is you want. Relationship-wise, I get the sense that there may be a little bit of dependence, either on your end or your partner's end, which may create a little bit of tension between the two of you. I get the sense that there is a bit of communication breakdown. There may be other people getting involved in your business, impeding on your space, intruding in your home. And so this month, especially during this retrograde, Cancer, you're going to need to set healthier boundaries in order for you to keep yourself protected. And I want to be sure to remind you guys that during retrograde, for Cancers especially, you have the tendency to focus so much so on putting all of the effort into the home, nurturing others, that you may have a tendency to forget to nurture yourself. You're running around here and there and everywhere. You're trying to meet deadlines. You're trying to please those that are in your life, which leaves little room for you. Balance needs to be restored. And with that being said, let's go ahead and cut the deck here. All right, we're going to lay this out, and then we'll dive right in. And from what I'm seeing, there seems to be a lot of secrecy floating around this month. And I get the sense that there's going to come a change, a big change, that will definitely shake things up. And as I said before, it can either make or break you. Now, seeing as how we have the Justice in reverse at the bottom of the deck here, you have someone here who is not holding themselves accountable. They have been unfair. Someone has done something illegal here. I get the sense that through these imbalances and through these lies, someone feels as though they haven't been able to get their justice. Some of you guys may be focusing on a big move here. You're moving on from this type of energy. But I get the sense that once you do make this move, you will be successful. You're maintaining your control, Cancer. Although there are things around you that are unfair, people are holding you accountable, but they won't hold themselves accountable for their actions. And therein lies where the sporadic emotions come in. And it's interesting because the recent past, we have the Knight of Swords. So there's been a heated exchange between you and this person here. Someone is very angry. And they're severing a bond after they said what they needed to say. And they've had some choice words. I mean, they are coming for your head. Or you're coming for someone else's head, Cancer. Very swift in nature. And it results in having to start anew. I feel like you guys are ready for this new beginning. You guys are ready to embrace it. But because of the injustices that led to you having to move on in the first place, it's keeping you locked in a state of uncertainty. Some of you guys may be dealing with pregnancies. If you guys were dealing with third-party situations here, some of you may have found out that the third party is now pregnant, or you yourselves have become pregnant. Some of you are focusing more on your creative projects. You guys have been inspired to move forward and start something new. Focus on your goals and your passions. But challenging you is the High Priestess reversed. So this is a good indicator that you definitely need to focus on your inner voice. You need to listen to it. Because there are a lot of hidden agendas. There are a lot of secrets being kept. I get the sense that there's a lot of egotistical behavior taking place. I even see here in the near future with the Four of Chalices reversed. It results in some sort of missed opportunity. There are a lot of insecurities that are cropping up for you, Cancer. Insecurities of others are getting in the way of your progress here. And I feel as though it results in a missed opportunity. There's a lot of boredom here. Seems as though you guys are starting to grow out of this entire situation as a whole. Crowning you is the Star. So this is the card for Aquarius. And this is all about you guys maintaining your faith, maintaining your optimism. You're staying calm in the midst of chaos. Subconscious thoughts, Three of Pentacles. So I feel as though you're going to have to work together to put your money together to find a new home. Some of you guys are focusing on learning a new skill within your career. Some of you guys are focused on working together, collaborating with other people to help you build from the ground up. I definitely feel as though something is getting in the way of moving forward in the way that you would like to. Some of you could definitely very well be dealing with third-party situations, hence the secrecy here. Someone's keeping a pregnancy a secret. Someone has a hidden agenda for staying in the relationship, but there's a lot of boredom. There's a lot going on. Advice, the Magician reversed. So this is all about being unable to manifest something here. Someone is manipulating you. Someone is trying to deceive you here. External factors, we see the Hanged Man. So this is all about letting things go, having to make a sacrifice. You are either deciding to let something go, or someone in your life is letting you go, Cancer. And I feel as though you guys are hoping to have a stable family situation. You're hoping for marriage. You guys are focusing on learning. Some of you guys are getting more into your spirituality, getting more in touch with your inner self. Some of you guys may be speaking to lawyers, trying to get justice for all of the injustices done to you. I feel as though this is all about you wanting something conventional, where you have the white picket fence, you have, your partner, your children, your pets, you have it all together here. But there are fears regarding the situation. This could very well be family related. Some of you, this is workplace related, where there are secrets being kept. A lot of angry words being exchanged in the workplace. Some of you are dealing with financial issues where you have to receive help from other people due to having to move away. I also feel as though with this King of Swords and the outcome, I notice that there's a lot of air energy. Okay, some of you guys may be dealing with an Aquarius, specifically with the Star card. It could be Gemini or Libra as well. I noticed Libra with the Justice in reverse. But someone is having to make a head over heart decision to cut someone off. Period. End of discussion. Let's go ahead and clarify these. This is a pretty cut and dry reading this month, Cancer. Okay, interesting. We have Justice now flipping upright. Very interesting. So once you guys start speaking to lawyers, trying to find your justice, taking it to court, I do see you guys winning when it's all said and done. Knight of Swords. So we have the Knight of Wands. So here we have some fiery energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you guys are having to say goodbye to someone here. You guys are moving on. Some of you guys are changing jobs, moving to a new home. Some of you guys are focused on your travel plans to get away. Four of Wands here. This talks about stable home situations, marriage, relationships. You guys are having to move away. And someone is very angry about it. And the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck is a good omen, because this talks about good fortune. You'll find stability here. Ace of Wands. So we have two cards here, Ace of Swords reversed and the Queen of Swords. So obviously someone has been deceptive here and someone is fed up with it. I see more air energy as well. There's a lot of deceptive communication that's causing a lot of confusion here. And now someone is deciding to no longer speak to the other person. Again, regarding making head over heart decisions, this is your central theme this month, Cancer. Someone has to put their foot down here. Bottom of the deck, I see the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you guys are dealing with an earth sign here, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. So you guys are focused on slowly but surely regaining stability financially and within your home. If you guys are focusing on traveling, maybe things are moving a little bit slow, but I do see that progression is in your near future. So no worries here. But I also see with this strength in reverse, and then we have the moon at the bottom of the deck, there's a lot of deception within the family, workplace, home, just about in every realm here. There's a lot of deception. Someone is keeping you in the dark about things. The strength in reverse, this is the card for Leo. This is all about someone being prideful, arrogant. They're being very forceful. All about the ego here. High Priestess reversed. All right, so we have the Emperor in reverse here. So this is all about Aries energy here. I see a lot of air and fire. And this represents someone who is completely out of control, someone who is abusive. They're very presumptuous. They're very controlling. This is a very narcissistic energy here. Some of you could be dealing with the father of your children. Some of you are dealing with your father. For those of you that are currently staying with your family, there is a lot of inflexible and intolerable behavior from this person, whoever it is. Nine of Wands, you've been putting in a lot of time into this situation, and it's starting to bring about a lot of pressure, a lot of stress for you. You know, Four of Chalices reversed. Okay, so these two cards don't want to go back into the deck, so let's check them out. We have more Earth energy here, King of Pentacles, and Judgment in reverse. So I definitely see that you guys, towards the end of the month, you will start to see more financial stability. You will be able to regain control of your money, regain control of your home. Some of you are even deciding not to reunite or not to give someone a second chance that is of the sign, air, or fire. Someone is refusing to look within. The other person is getting fed up with it. They're tired of it. There's a lot of boredom, and it results in a missed opportunity. I see some very fast communication coming in of someone releasing themselves. Someone is definitely ready to get out of this. I also see the Lovers at the bottom of the deck in reverse. There's a lack of harmony here. Someone has to make a decision to leave something behind. They ended up changing their mind about all of this. Because it's not going anywhere. The Stars. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is all about completing karmic cycles. You guys are definitely moving on in every sense of the words. You guys are definitely moving on. You're starting fresh. You're wanting to. You're already wanting to. Ace of Chalices in reverse. You're already wanting to leave this behind, to turn it down. Because it's draining. It's been draining for quite some time. Three of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. So if you guys are focusing on long-term stability here, you will get it. If you guys are seeking help, help with a move, help financially, help in general, roommate situations, I definitely see that you will Get the assistance that you need. Good fortune will definitely be coming your way. Even though you're going through these injustices, Cancer, things will go in your favor as long as you put your foot down and do what you need to do to get your justice. For those of you that are focused on maybe starting your own business here, I definitely see that being lucrative for you. For those of you that are already involved in a career field, I do see promotions here as well. Things are going well, especially in the financial realm. But when it comes to family issues, other family members may be starting to overstep their bounds. For those of you in a relationship, I do see that it is very balanced. Some of you guys may be getting a contract here, getting a new contract for those of you that have received promotions. I definitely get the sense that this is a twin flame sort of love rather than a soulmate one. But just like soulmates, twin flames also come with lessons. And you guys will definitely be learning a lot with this situation once it's all said and done. The Magician reversed. Okay, so we have, again, the Eight of Swords reversed, and now the Lovers reversed. Yep, somebody's making a decision to release themselves. Someone has been manipulative and deceptive, and now it's done. The Empress. I definitely see that there's a lot of abundance coming your way, you guys. I also see fertility, for sure. Some of you guys may very well be expecting, but there's definitely some sort of deception circulating around the home, circulating around the workplace, family references, or even just relationships for some of you. Hangman. Could be 3 people for some of you. The Fool. Yeah, you guys are having to take a leap of faith, making all these sacrifices. I definitely feel like you guys will be confessing something about wanting to take a leap of faith, Cancer. Or you guys may very well be receiving messages in regards to you having to let go. Someone is saying you've been let go, or I'm letting you go, I'm done, you know, pack your things. Someone could even be communicating, hey, I think it's best if I just go my own way. This hasn't been fulfilling. This hasn't been emotionally fulfilling for me. The Hierophant. So, wow. So we have 3 cards coming out, and we have the Queen of Chalices and the Nine of Pentacles, as well as the Eight of Wands. Some of you guys are definitely taking flight. You guys are leaving something or someone behind very quickly. You're making it known. And Cancer, I definitely feel as though with you being this nurturing, faithful, loving, balanced Queen of Chalices here, I see you guys striking out on your own. Self-sufficiency, focusing on stable finances, stable home. Stacking your bread up, girl. You are stacking that bread up regardless of what is going on. And you're not letting yourself be held back any longer. I also see this Ten of Chalices reversed. Interesting. So after those lessons are learned, Cancer, it seems as though there's going to be some sort of completion here. Something that's draining you. You may be dealing with someone who drinks a lot. They're emotionally blocked. They just can't seem to get along with anybody in their vicinity. Just Definitely not somebody that you would want to have Christmas dinner with at all. Or whatever, dinner in general. This is not somebody that anybody wants around. King of Swords. Eight of Wands. Yep, you guys are definitely having to communicate that you can't do this anymore. Some of you guys may be receiving word from an earth sign. They're deciding to sever the bond with you or vice versa. But there's definitely something going on here which ends in a relationship or relationships coming to a close. Situations coming to a close. Once those things have been completed, that's when I start to see your blessings come in full force. So it may seem as though you're losing something here, but you're really not. You're actually gaining. You're gaining wisdom. You're gaining strength. You're gaining a fresh start. Knave of Swords and the Six of Wands in reverse, I've noticed. All underneath. Someone is seeking their justice here with an earth sign or an air sign. There's a lot of things being discussed about the finances, about home. Six of Wands reverse. Someone has fallen from grace here, fallen off of their high horse. There's a lot of egotistical behavior taking place. Someone feels as though they're not receiving the attention or the gratification that they feel they deserve. And then we have the King of Wands reversed and the Six of Pentacles reversed. So if this is a workplace situation, you guys, some of you guys are deciding to leave an old workplace situation behind due to someone who is a tyrant, someone who abuses their power, someone who is very ruthless, someone who has extremely high expectations of those around them, but they have no sense of meeting those expectations themselves. They're all about sex. They're all about their bottom line. This is all about one-sided situations with the Six of Pentacles reversed. Some of you guys are dealing with debt. Somebody is draining the other emotionally. It's more of a physical relationship. And I even noticed that with that Lovers in reverse, you know, I get the sense that there's an energy of unrequited love. Maybe it's just a physical thing. For some of you dealing with relationship issues. There's so many different scenarios here that's going on right now. There's so many emotions surrounding you and within you. And it seems like it's all going to come out in the wash. Let's see how you can deal with that. Gods and goddesses, please give me advice for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs from now until the end of April. Please give me advice for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs from now until the end of April. I definitely feel like something happened back in March because I was getting ready to say March. And I find that it could be that month or during that time where all of these energies have become prominent and where all of this holds the most significance for you, Cancer. And the first card that we have coming out here is the Devotion card, the Waning Gibbous. Let's go ahead and cut the deck here. The second card we have is the Waxing Gibbous Connect, and it's sideways, so we'll read both for that. And then we have the Waning Gibbous Listen. Bottom of the deck, we have the Waxing Crescent Play in your shadow side. So we'll start with that one. Here we go. You are allowing burdens and obligations dictate your life. Ask yourself, what would my inner child do? Listen, and you may be surprised by the wisdom they have to offer. Okay? The next one we have is the waning gibbous devotion. Okay? In beauty and reverence my soul does glow, with devotion and gratitude my love does flow. As the moon flows deeper into the darkness, the more you look within, the more you will find devotion. When you find that state of devotion within you, you are able to see your path more clearly in the magic web of life and the universe. Devotion comes from a deep place of love, reverence, and awe. What or who are you devoted to? It is time for you to be more resolute and commit, whether it is committing to your path, your deity, your health, your significant other, or your cause. Look for the beauty and awe in whatever it may be. Be aware of the unhealthy habits or relationships you may be devoted to as well. When you are devoted to self-sabotage, you are keeping yourself separated to the unconditional love within. Your soul wants to summon your devotion and walk deeper down your path. Let the moonlight guide you. Okay? The next one we have is the waxing gibbous, the connect card. Okay? Here we go. My spirit is drawn to kindred lives. My tribe is a community where love truly thrives. The waxing gibbous is about to transform into the luminous full moon. The elemental realm of fire is shifting into the currents of water. Passion is also about connection and merging with other kindred souls. Your soul yearns for the connection of your tribe and loved ones. Gather them close around you and enjoy the rekindling of love, friendship, passion, and creativity. In-person connection is so important in the human experience. Take a break from social media and be in the present moment with your loved ones. Feel the exchange of energy when you laugh, hold hands, hug, or make love. Stay connected and love deeply. If someone in particular has been on your mind, reconnect or send them love. If you are holding on to anger or resentment towards someone, practice forgiveness and let the embers of anger dissolve. The anger separates you from the love connections you can be making now. Shadow side. Allow the warmth of fire to melt and soften your heart. You have been shutting out others for too long. Is resentment or fear holding you back? Forgiveness is the first step. Create the tribe that brings warmth and love to your heart. Okay? And the final one that we have is the waning gibbous, listen. I listen to my inner seer. Her voice of wisdom makes my path clearer. The moon is beginning her slow dance with the sun and earth. Her energy now begins to spiral back down to Gaia. Before this, the energy was rising higher and expanding outward, peaking with the full moon. This gradual descent does not mean her power is lessening. Inward energies are beginning to activate. The currents of water, emotions, and intuition are growing stronger within you. It is time for you to really listen to your inner wisdom. Intuition ebbs and flows with your cycle of energy. Is your inner voice growing stronger or ebbing right now? The more you let your intuition speak, the clearer the messages will become. You need to trust the voice within you. She is connected to the moon and your body. Your body's sensory system will never lie to you and is always present in the moment. Check in with your body and you will consciously activate your inner voice. Your intuition needs to be seen, heard, and honored. Your inner seer will not lead you astray. Definitely, definitely. And I notice a common theme with you Cancers is listening to your inner voice. You guys naturally have the ability to be intuitive, so that's very fitting. So there you go, you guys. Hopefully this reading was helpful for you. And guys, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay? And make sure once you guys do subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you will be notified every time I upload. And until next time, you guys, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.